This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF one-day reading for November 14th, 2024. It's currently October 13th, 2024, 6:23 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $579.58. That's USD. And the shuffle video for the November 14th reading was created on October 3rd, 2024 at 1:28 p.m. Eastern Time. In this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to talk about the chart behavior around the day's highest high and the chart behavior around the day's lowest low, as well as the general timing down to roughly about an hour as far as where they are throughout the day. And then we're going to get into where the best trades are and the chart behavior by the hour, basically. You have to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room, and not in all readings, in a few readings here or there. But always pay attention to the sequence of events, because that will keep you on track if we are plus or minus a little bit here or there on the timing. We probably open lower on the 14th. So here with this opportunity at that peak, somewhere between 2 and 4, there should be a peak, an opportunity at a peak to open up a short position. That's probably hedged against like a sharp drop overnight possible. Yeah, the 13th and the 14th are really tricky, guys. I highly recommend having the early access subscription, because I'll undoubtedly have some updates regarding these days in real time. There's so much stuff going on with between these two readings. So when we see how the day goes on the 13th, it'll give me a much better idea of where we're gonna open here in the morning. But in the pre-market, likely we open lower. In the overall trend behavior and theme for the day, we have a notable decline probably on a market-wide scale in a lot of cases when you see the universe curve, but we're talking about SPY, so it is the market. Behavior around the highest high, a nullified Ace of Wands opportunity. It's either correlates to this Ace of Wands here, in which case this would be a lower open here in the morning, or it correlates to this right here, which would indicate that we have a higher price level on the 15th, which I really think is probably unlikely. So this is probably going to be to the downside here, cash out opportunity, but we'll look at it in more detail when we progress. I think this probably is a move to the downside overnight. So we open lower in the pre-market. Also, we have a nullified lust card, so big move out of the low, reaching for distant resistance, likely taking us to the high, and then there's chart behavior in the not too distant future after it that counteracts that move to the upside. I'm advised to trade around a notable decline that'll stand out, and it'll take us to revisit a support level that was recently a past opportunity. So in the pre-market, we open lower. There's a big move to the upside out of that lower open in the pre-market, taking us to an overbought crest around the open that we then sell off from pretty notably through multiple support levels, taking us into a sideways rotation along key support on a multi-day scale. That turns into price swings between roughly 10 and 11, pop and drop between roughly 11 and 12. It looks like actually a rally there ends with a fast sudden move higher around 12, break down through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down from that peak into the 1 to 2 o'clock hour. Then we have 3 pokes through the same trend line between roughly 2 and 3, followed by a sharp drop off of that third poke. That decline continues into the last hour, where we have a sideways fluctuating decline preceding a rally, and then right around the close there should be a pretty unexpected move to the upside, taking us to a support level to establish support in the post market. Oh wow, so what it could be is that the sideways fluctuating decline begins on the 13th, sharp drop overnight, Empress card opportunity, end of the sideways fluctuating decline, opening up opportunity to open up a long position there. That could very well be what it is. The Empress card in a lot of cases, or often you'll see the Empress card representing more than just its time slot. It'll represent a period, like a longer period of time. The Chariot card is like that as well. That stuff we'll get into in a lot of detail in the Investor Profit University launching in 2025. If you're interested in that, guys, just email us on the website and we'll send you info for how to enroll. And if it's something that you want to enroll in, we're going to be teaching all sorts of stuff, not just mostly about SO meta-analysis, but we'll also be teaching like metaphysical techniques and extrasensory perception techniques and ways to develop that type of stuff, because it's all part of SO meta-analysis. But with that said, guys, I would probably cash out of shorts here in that first half hour when we have that crest that we sell off from through multiple support, and then I'd probably open up a long position here at the end of the day before this unexpected move to the upside. But again, it's really difficult to determine. That's why I wouldn't open a trade in the morning here and have to worry about it throughout the day. At the end of the day, even with these nullifications, it should be pretty easy, much more easy to determine if it's a good trade opportunity or whatnot. So I would close out of shorts here at this ace of discs. I would open up long position here most likely. I wouldn't trade in between with all these nullifications. It's just not a good idea. And that's SPY for November 14th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Blessings to all my angel investors. I will see you guys on the next one.